Hello listeners, in today's video I want to talk about another interesting fact about speaking English, which is, do you know that your English could sound better when you are angry? Or do you know that you can actually make your English sound better if you try to speak English with an angry voice? You know, a lot of people are talking about how to move our vocal placement further back to somewhere like here in order to sound more natural when speaking English, because this is the vocal placement that a lot of native English speakers use. And at the same time, there's also a lot of people talking about how to focus on the stress in English in order to sound better when speaking English. But it's just very hard for Chinese speakers to do so. I also had the same issues many years ago, and I also encounter the same problem every now and then now, even after 10 years of learning English. But you know what? In today's video, I want to share something interesting that I discovered many years ago when I was unfortunately having an argument with someone else in English. What I learned from that argument is that 1, never have an argument with someone else. 2, my English actually sounds better when I speak English using an angry voice. I've already made a lot of videos talking about how to get to the vocal placement of English, but in today's video, I just want to have some fun with you. Now, I'm going to need you to imagine what you're going to sound like when you're angry. So instead of like, you don't even know what I'm talking about, you are going to sound like you don't even know what I'm talking about when you're angry, right? When we're angry, we want to sound more powerful. We want to sound like we're absolutely right, which is why we tend to use this part of our throat or oral cavity in order to sound louder. And you know what? It's actually somewhere very close to the English vocal placement. And also when we're angry, we tend to talk louder and harder, which is why we tend to stress harder when we speak English. And it's also something required in order to sound more natural in English as a Chinese speaker. All right, try it out. Let me know in the comment section whether it works for you. But try it out when you are alone. Don't try it on anyone, all right? That's it for today's video. If you are interested in learning English with me, you're welcome to purchase the ebook and join the group on Red Notes, where I will be answering any questions about language learning. I will see you in the next one.